Hi and welcome to this video where we're going to take a look at commentary driving. Commentary driving is when you give a running commentary of what you're about to do as you're driving along on the road. Now this is a skill you need to master if you're going to take an advanced driving test or become a driving instructor. Some advanced tests require that you do commentary throughout the driving. When you're a driving instructor, of course, you'll be giving commentary all the time because you'll be talking people through what's coming up and what they need to do. So I'm going to drive now for about 20 minutes or so. And the first few minutes, first 10 minutes maybe, I'm going to be talking about commentary in terms of the advanced driving test. So if you're taking something like the ROSPA test or the IAM test, this is what you may be required to do. For the second half of the video, roughly about 10 minutes, I should be talking about commentary in relation to the driving instructor test. Because if you're teaching someone to drive, that's a harder kind of commentary. And you'll see why when we get moving. So let's get moving now, let's get going, and let's go and let the commentary begin. Now, what I'm going to do, like I say, for 10 minutes I'm going to drive and give you a commentary of what I'm doing. So from now on I'm not going to talk to the camera too much. I'm going to spend roughly 10 minutes just driving and talking as though I was doing an advanced test. Okay, so I'm going to move off on the side of the road. So I'm going to go clutch down into 1 and check in my mirrors. There's no need to indicate because no one's around, so off we go. So looking down the road, I can see a bend. The road's not too good to view, so I'll just keep the speed down a little bit. I'm checking my middle mirror, there's no one behind me. Left mirror, no bikes coming down the left. There's a speed bump, so I'm braking a little bit, coming off the brake and applying the gas. I'll consider third gear, but I don't think it's worth it because there are quite a few bumps. So I'll check my middle mirror again, braking a little bit because these bumps are quite high, and I should apply the gas again as I'm over the bump. Checking the mirrors regularly around here because I know this is an area where you do get lots of motorbikes and quad bikes. I've seen quite a few around here. And then the speed bump again, so I'll check my mirror, slow down. Now looking ahead, there's a man on the bike, he's now crossed the road, shouldn't be a danger, but again I'll check my mirrors just in case. Nope, he's fine. No one overtaking me, so I can go around the parked car. There's a mini roundabout coming up, so I'll check my mirrors and indicate. I'm concentrating mainly on the right, but I'm aware that there could be someone from the left who comes round to block. That's not happening. I don't need a blocker, so off we go. Looking ahead, I can see some traffic lights, so I'll check my mirrors. There's not a lot going on behind me though. I can't see anybody by the lights, so I don't think they'll change, so I'll stay in third gear just in case. When I pass the point of no return, I should accelerate. Still staying in third though, because looking ahead, there's a hill coming up. I've got a lorry coming down the hill, so I'll check my mirror, the black car quite a way back. That car could pull out, he did, so I'm going to brake down a second just in case the lorry turns quickly. Nope, he didn't, so I'll check my mirrors. No indications needed because it's a mini roundabout. I shall progress to third gear. I'm not going to get fourth just yet because looking ahead, although I can see quite well, it's a bit of a hill. So I'm just going to creep up this hill. When I'm sheer off the hill, I'll select fourth gear about now. And I'm just going to cruise in fourth. The lights ahead are just flashing amber, so I know the next colour is going to be green. The flashing amber, by the way, is supposed to be like a hand waving you through, and steady amber is like a hand saying stop. So they're on green, there's no more pedestrians around. Those people on the left who just crossed, probably they're the ones that were walking over. Now in a moment I've got a roundabout coming up, it's a Maypole roundabout. It's quite a big roundabout and there's quite a jam, so I'll check my middle mirror again. Nothing going on behind me, so I shall apply the brake. There's also no one passing on either side of me. So I brake, clutch down, I'm going to select first gear. There's no rush because I'm not going to get anywhere. So I'll consider the handbrake, but I don't really need it because I'm going to move fairly soon and I'm on a flat road. So first gear, I'm off the brake. I'm checking around me. I will put the handbrake on in case the car behind hits me, but he didn't, thankfully. If they did hit me, the handbrake would stop me going too far forward. I'm going to go right on around about third exit, so I'll check my middle mirror, my right mirror, and I'll signal about now to give good warning to the car behind of what I intend to do. I've chosen second there, I may not actually use second, but if the van goes on my nope, so I'll return to first gear. Didn't want to stay in first and over labour the engine. So I'm coming up to the roundabout. That red car's been a little bit aggressive there, he might try and go the wrong way, so I'm going to keep my eye on him. Well, that's not my main concern, I'm mainly bothered about the roundabout and the bike on the side of me. So I'm looking at the roundabout, the red car did go the correct way. I'm not going to apply my handbrake now, except I will now, because I'm not going to go immediately. there's a chance coming up in a moment when it's black car block, so I check the left of the bike and the bus, I apply the gas and the clutch and I go checking the bikes, checking the mirrors, up into second gear, going around the right hand lane, I've passed exit 2, so I'll mirror signal off and I exit on number 3. I choose third gear now, cancel my signal, it's not cause confusion on this roundabout. Roundabout ahead, check the mirror, come down to second, clutch up, brake off, looking to the right. As I pass the first exit, mirrors, signal, off I go. This road's now a 40 limit, so I can select third gear when I'm on the straight part of the road. I can now do a block gear change from third up to fifth, so I check my speed, fifth gear. I'm now going to activate, but I could activate cruise control. I won't actually because there's a bit of traffic ahead, but I could activate cruise control if it was suitable on this road. The van could pull out, so I'll check my mirror, cover the brake. I'm starting to brake him to fourth because he's emerging, braking a bit more, off the brake roll. Doing 30 miles an hour now, so checking my mirrors. I won't speed up too much because I can see a 30 sign ahead, so I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to roll with no gas, covering the brake. I don't need to brake, engine braking is sufficient in this matter, in this case, so I can accelerate now, and I've done 30 exactly as I passed the 30 signs. I could again consider cruise control now, but I'm going to be turning left onto this road, so I'm going to check my middle mirror, left mirror, and I'm going to indicate left just as I pass this driveway so there's no confusion. Braking down into second gear, and then I can see around the corner quite well. There's no one there, there's anyone following me into the road now. I choose third gear, that car could come up now into third still, accelerating into fourth. So there you go, that's the kind of thing you do for commentary driving. The one thing you'll notice, it's so hard to talk quick enough to get it done. When you first start doing it, it's like, and you just cannot speak quick enough to get it done. That there is quite an intense example, it's quite a busy area. You don't have to all say it that quickly. It can become like gobbledygook, it sounds a bit like you're rapping if you're not careful. But yeah, you've got to be careful with that, but it does take a long time to develop. I didn't plan that, I just did that, off the cuff. That's what commentary driving is. I'm now going to give you an example of instructional commentary, which is different because I won't be saying what I'm doing, but how to do it. So now imagine now I'm the instructor in that seat and I'm with the people. Okay, so you say to the people, looking ahead, what can you see coming up? There's a roundabout. So on the roundabout, we're going to be turning left first exit. So you check your middle mirror, check your left mirror. Don't indicate just yet because it's a side road. The petrol garage is fine now, so we're going to signal left about now. The view to the right's really bad, so I'm going to brake quite a bit, press the clutch down all the way, braking a bit harder. Which gear would you be now? Probably first, so down to first gear, come off the brake, apply the gas and the clutch, accelerate away. Gas more, what do we need now? Second gear, clutch down 2, clutch up. I'm mixing together the levels of instruction a bit there, because when you're saying what do we need now, sometimes you're kind of talking to yourself, not the people. But if your people answers, then great. Anyway, so looking ahead, I can see there's a sign for horses. I can see quite a bend as well in the distance, so we check the middle mirror and just be ready to cover the brake in case you need to slow down, but for the moment staying on the gas is good. Again, this is quite a lot for a learner to take in, but it's just an example of how you say what you do, how you're doing instead of what you're doing, or the other way around. So national speed limit now, I should apply some gas, but there is a stables on the left there, so we're not going to apply too much gas for the moment. Now apply the gas a little bit more. So we start to pick up and accelerate away. We check the middle mirror, is there anyone behind us? No. So you could brake if needed. If you're going down a hill, you don't really need to be pressing the gas, so you cover the brake with your right foot, just ready to press it in case something goes wrong. At the moment though, this speed's fine, there's no immediate danger ahead or behind, still covering the brake, just in case. Now looking ahead in a moment, there are going to be some 30 signs, so check the middle mirror, still covering the brake, start to apply the brake as we pass this lamppost about now. I'm braking. There's a hill coming up in a moment, so we're going to select third gear. So press your clutch down all the way, third gear, clutch up, brake off same time, apply a little bit of gas. At the end of the road, we'll turn left. So check the middle mirror, left signal. Start to brake a little bit, clutch down, no rush for the gears. Steer, looking right, left to select first, right, gas, clutch, go. So that isn't the best example because when you're not actually with the people, it's not very realistic because obviously I'm not a people. A people will be driving much slower, so it gives you more time to talk and more time to say things and possibly ask the other question. So that's commentary driving for you. Hope that helped you a little bit. There's a lot more I can do on that, but that's just to give you a rough idea what commentary driving is because people often ask me about this. So whenever you're driving next, just try giving it a go. You find it's quite hard. It's easy to watch these videos and think, oh, you could do that better. Try doing it yourself. It's very hard to actually give a running commentary as you're driving, especially in an area like this. I'm currently in Solihull, but when you're in Birmingham, what's this car doing here? It's going to do a turn, it's not going to make it, so I'll brake, touchdown 1. Good example there of commentary driving, and then I'll stay back. They're still not going to get round, they're going to smash the bonnet of the curb yet. So, that was good, wasn't it? You're not supposed to turn right there, that's a Y junction where you're supposed to turn right from here. You're supposed to come out of there and go that way, so they've just got that wrong. Yeah, that was a good example of commentary driving. So I'm going to follow the road ahead. Yeah, that's commentary driving for you. It's quite hard to do. It's a lot easier when you're actually doing it for real. That car's now speeding ahead because he's set off the speed camera thing. Yeah, anyway, so I keep getting distracted. That's what can happen when you're doing commentary. It's so hard to prioritise the hazards. You can be talking about something like, oh, I'm checking my mirror, and then suddenly the car can fly around the bend. You've got to change what you're saying. So yeah, it's not easy at all to do. It's a difficult skill to pick up. But give it a go, see what you think. It does develop, like the horses on the left there, does develop your planning ahead and your thinking ahead, and it's a great tool. So give it a go, let me know what you think, and watch out for more videos coming soon.